heart. Last thing we got is going to be blood supply, because the heart's a muscle that's working, right? So it needs to get blood, and it's going to have blood coming in and going out. So start with blood coming in. Two big arteries. You have a right coronary artery and a left coronary artery. On here, the left is going to start here and go back up this way. The right is going to come out and wrap around. So we'll take a closer look at the right now. So right coronary artery is going to wrap here. It's got this branch that comes down. So the heart sits in your chest about like that. Generally the axis is like 60 degrees-ish, although it can rotate a lot in different people. But with it sitting like that, this artery, it comes down here along the edge. And that edge, it's like on the margin, on the edge, if you think of margins on a piece of paper. So this little guy is the right marginal artery. Then the right coronary artery wraps around here and goes down the back. It wraps around here, and then there's a branch that goes down the back, would be the correct way to say that. This branch, so that'd be your right ventricle and your left ventricle, because I've turned it. So this guy runs right down kind of in between the ventricles. It's going to be your posterior interventricular artery, right? Because it's between the ventricles and it's on the back of the heart. So posterior interventricular artery. Cool. So that's the right. Now we're going to look at the left coronary artery. So left coronary artery is here. First branch goes right down the front, pretty much between the ventricles. So it's going to be your anterior interventricular artery. All right. This other branch wraps around and comes down. That's going to be your circumflex, because think about it going around the circumference, if that helps. So those are your interventricular artery, those are the coronary arteries. Now, once the blood gets out there and get used, it's going to be coming back. So the venous system, you're going to have a small, middle, and great cardiac vein. So here, they're going to empty into the heart with the coronary sinus. So wrapping this way, around and down the front, is the great cardiac vein. Okay? It's going to run right with that anterior interventricular artery. Come back, coronary sinus is right here. Going straight down the back is the middle cardiac vein. And it's running right with that posterior interventricular artery. And then over here, you're going to have this small cardiac vein, which is going to run right with the that marginal artery. Think of margins are usually small, so that helps. Small cardiac vein. And that's about it for blood flow. Recap real quick. Small cardiac vein. I'm wrong. Hang on. Here we go. Small cardiac vein, middle cardiac vein, great cardiac vein, and then the arteries. You have left coronary artery, anterior interventricular artery, circumflex artery, then on the right coronary artery, marginal artery, wraps around down the back is the posterior interventricular artery. And that's all you need to know for the heart.